before social media, if you were a hard guy, you were a hard guy.
Yeah.
You didn't fluke. You didn't have you didn't get lucky.
Yeah.
You did not have good publicity, whatever. You were just a hard guy. We knew you because you were a hard guy. That's why I say I give it up for people like Clear Cut.
Yeah.
The Navios, the Myth, those guys. Before social media.
They are Deviate.
They are the hard guys.
That was Deviate of those days. Deviate was the social media.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Is he putting out stuff?
Candy, rotate.
Yeah, but that was a banger. People like that song.
Even Uptown Girls loved it. Do you remember this?
Oh my God. I look like a baby.
Yes.
What motivated me to go into TV presenting? I've always been drawn to the media.
It's such an honor.
No, I should be saying those words.
Yeah.
Because Brizzy, you're on some other level of this television thing.
But yeah, okay, thanks. But today I just kind of want to be a little bit ratchet.
Do you know what Okwe picture means though?
Absolutely not. Why would I know what Okwe picture means?
What?
I mean, is it, what does it mean?
You like pictures. When you make it plus 35, this is what happens. You start, remember
I'm not past 35, but go on.
No. Clarification, yeah.
Yeah, man, people might be out there trying to slide in the DMs. Then they see 35 and they're like, we're not going to manage. We're not going to manage.
Wait a minute.
First of all, thank you for having me.
Always, my
It's
dog.
such an honor.
No, I should be saying those words.
Yeah.
Because Brizzy, you're on some other level of this television thing.
But yeah, okay, thanks. But today I just kind of want to be a little bit ratchet.
That
So
part?
please stop introducing me as this real estate chick, because people are going to start expecting serious things. And yet I'm just trying to chill, you know?
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Man, that's
Yeah, today we're
crazy.
not talking houses and mortgages and what's the other thing to do with houses?
All the serious real estate big monies and everything.
Yeah.
You heard about the American guy who was just the DJ Envy just got indicted by the FBI for a Ponzi scheme in real estate in America. That's crazy.
That guy must be rich.
Yeah.
Because that's a whole different ballgame, real estate in America.
It's crazy.
And then scamming people.
DA.
Because scammers overall, you need to be
DA's
rich.
on his ass.
So I'd be disappointed if you was a scammer who was broke. Because what's your plan in life? You literally have
this is
one
what
job.
happened. This is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So his friend brought him the deal. Do you know how I'll come to you and be like, yo, Brizzy, I know you are into real estate, blah, 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 blah. And this is the deal. This is what's going on.
Yeah.
So they put him in a deal. He calls up his friends because he doesn't want him to miss out, right? And then what ends up happening is that people didn't get their property.
Mm-hmm.
So, boom.
People didn't get their property?
Yeah, because you are like, okay, we're going to buy this house, flip it, and then they put in 200K and then sell the crib for 800.
Man, those are some first world problems. I love it for them.
What were them South African songs?
Those Chaka Chaka.
Chaka Chaka,
Yeah.
that vibe.
And who? What? Brenda Fassie.
Yeah, Brenda Fassie.
Hey, yo, Brenda Fassie raised me, you guy.
Yeah, so that's
What's her name? Oh my God. Yeah.
Shari from where?
Just
Mama
those South
Africa?
African people. Those South African people raised us to an
Mama
extent.
Africa, yeah.
Let me tell you, one time when we were younger, Yvonne Chaka Chaka comes into the country. My mom was obsessed. I think that was her Beyonce. Because obviously this is 1990 something.
Yeah.
So she comes. She went. I remember very clearly. She was at Resort Beach. My mom took us for that concert. I was bored out of my mind. My mom was vibing. She was like, yeah.
Yo,
She talked about the concert for days after. And me, I was like, wow, we at two different events? Because what are you talking about? Okay, and it was at the beach.
Influenced by hip hop then?
No. So for me, I started liking hip hop in 2000.
Yeah.
At the time, I was just I really liked music. I loved Janet Jackson. I was
Right.
obsessed with her.
Right.
There was a time actually I cut school because I saw on MCM they had advertised that today is Janet Jackson Day, so we're going to play Janet Jackson the whole day. So I cut
Marathon,
school.
yeah.
I cut school and I was like, I need to see Janet Jackson the whole day. That's how committed I was.
Pop culture, yeah.
Yeah, but the first person that actually who introduced me to hip hop was Nelly. Isn't that
Country
weird?
Grammar?
Yes.
I remember
That exact song.
Country Grammar,
And
yeah.
that's when I decided, I was like, this is something I can get behind.
Yeah.
Do you
When-
remember the first time like you fell in love with
let's-
hip hop?
Yeah. It's got to be a song by. What year is Hard Knock Live?
Hard Knock Live. Oh my god. Was that like 90 something? 98? 99?
Should be around there.
Yeah?
So it's split between Hard Knock Live
Hard Knock Live was.
and shit from Ludacris, Area Codes.
Area Codes was 2000s.
Okay. So gotta be Hard Knock Live. Because
Wow.
I just had
Okay,
like,
Hard
this
Knock
kid
Life, I get it.
Singing like.
Hard Knock Life was also a turning point for me. Yeah, the beat went hard.
Yeah.
That was definitely 90s. I remember seeing those things on MCM and Channel O. Remember Channel
Yeah.
O?
Shit, Channel O, yo.
Yeah.
Niggas don't even know about Channel O.
Guys, like, how do you know someone is a millennial or a Gen Z? You ask them what Channel O is, they'll tell you.
Well, we had a transition from Channel O to Channel 5.
Yes,
when Bongo Flava was
EATV.
tying on us with Swahili what?
But you know what's crazy is how big Diamond Platinums has gotten without the help of EATV. Because me, I used to think the only reason we even vibe with Bongo Flava is because of EATV.
Yeah.
And yet Diamond Platinums is big
Yeah.
without EATV.
Social media. We didn't have social media
Oh,
then.
that's true.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I want to say. Like, before social media, if you were a hard guy, you were a hard guy.
Yeah.
You didn't fluke. You didn't have like, you didn't get lucky.
Yeah.
You did not have like good publicity, whatever. You were just a hard guy. We knew you because you were a hard guy. That's why I say I give it up for people like Clear Cut,
Yeah.
the Navios,
Yeah.
the Myth, those guys. Before social media,
They had Deviate.
they are the hard guys.
That
Huh?
was Deviate of those days. Deviate was the social media.
I don't know what that is. I wasn't born yet.
No.
I wasn't there. What is Deviate?
Facts?
Facts.
You're in school, maybe.
I was. But like
Yeah, but even if
kindergarten.
you were in school.
No, I'm joking.
Because if you were in school, we used to cut school and go to Deviate.
Yeah. Me,
Because I
I
so
was
vividly remember the first time I saw Chameleon.
I was actually a really good kid. I never ever jumped from school or ran away from school or
What?
those things started when I was an adult and it was legal. Anything that was illegal, I never did.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you never did the Utake parties at is it
No.
Strikeout?
The first time I went out,
Dog.
the first time I ever went out was my S4 vac.
Yeah.
The first time I ever like went out and like turned up, probably like when I was like 17, 18. I was
Yeah.
like bigger already.
Damn, so you don't know about Little Flowers. You don't know about
What is that?
Hotel
Us
International Muyenga.
us guys went to Al Zawadis and Fat Boys. Do you remember those places?
Boys, yeah.
Where Akasha Mall is now?
Yeah.
There was just like iron sheets.
The original Kisementi.
Yeah, man, that was a time. You would go and just park your car, buy your drinks and sit in your car, and that was a good ass time. And you go tomorrow morning, you wake up saying we have to go back because
That's crazy,
today.
though.
But
No,
now,
like the evolution of entertainment, like entertainment spots in Uganda,
yeah.
was so dope, though.
Mm.
DV8, Kev 2000. These are all places along Kampala Road. What's this thing called Rooftop? Because I remember us gathering like all people who escaped from school. Like if it was a Saturday, this were like Vienna College, CJ what, Bueos, what, all these bougie schools.
Mm-hmm.
This is where you meet us. Saturday evening.
Yeah.
Right now, people will just be coming with their dope designs, you know, the Pellis, Rough Riders, Fat Farms, Rooftop. And then from there, those who didn't have money, you'd walk from Kampala Road to Silk. Hey, man, those days were like crazy.
But wasn't it just nice? Like it was simpler times.
Yeah.
You went out to have fun,
Yeah.
not to flex or to show off or do anything of like any of that.
Trust me, some people, there was flexing.
There was flexing, but it was sensible flexing.
And it was about
Now
like,
it's a bit out of hand. It's like everyone just goes out to show off. And I'm not saying, I'm saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying it's a bad thing. Because you go out and you're dancing and everyone is looking at you like you're alien. But I've come out to dance. If I wanted to sit, I would have stayed at home. What's wrong with my TV?
Yeah.
I have a TV. I have YouTube. I have a speaker. Blast from home. But by the time I've come out,
things
I
were
want to
not
turn
there.
up.
I still remember days when, just like how people are so, like spoiled with like YouTube, iTunes, Spotify,
Yeah.
all the social media. Like, yo, Sanyo had like a special day for brand new bangers. Capital had a special day for brand new bangers. So for you who was in school and you're lucky to have like a radio and a cassette, as in a cassette,
Yeah.
you had to be ready with your cassette to record that song when it drops.
When it starts playing.
Because when it drops, you're not going to catch
And
it
you have to
until
sit by the radio because the good thing is there were not that many songs in rotation, so you were sure it was going to play at some point in the day.
Capital. No, but Sanyo also had. No, Capital used Sanyo used to drop like hip hop bangers.
What's that one thing that really makes you like nostalgic, like miss the old, like those days of like the 90s or the early 2000s? What's that like thing?
For me, it has to be like in school when we used to escape, and then
Oh,
just off escaping, like the baddies in school you'll be the guy in school. Like, no, it's that guy who goes to clubs. Man.
He's the
Yeah,
coolest guy.
Yeah. But then like you're breaking the law to impress the girls.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy in Budo called Basude. Yo, Basude was that guy who would leave on Friday and then come back on Monday from Owino with nice designs. And then like, you know those weekend things where you go to the hall, watch movies, come out with nice designs. And girls will be over Basude. Yo, that guy. Salute.
Wow.
Man. I also still remember days when I don't know if he still DJs. DJ Ricky. He was handsome. He was a handsome
he used to play at our school at St. Lawrence. Yeah, that guy.
I don't know where he went, but
I wonder where he went because he really did. He was like our thirst trap at the time because that's all we had to work with. It was the boys that they bring for the dance
but
or
even
the DJ.
coming from a dude, Ricky was like...
And he's have cornrows. Was he light-skinned?
Yeah,
with like cornrows.
He was light-skinned.
He was giving like those vibes of the early 2000s. Who was that? Nelly?
Yeah.
Nelly had cornrows?
No. Nelly had
was it like Mafili?
Mafili, Saint Lunatics. But Brizzy, you're old.
I said that I'm old. It's like I know these things.
God damn.
But also I am old. Like I've never lied.
No, Mafili, dog.
Mafili wasn't he in
Santa Lunatics, Nelly's crew. Shake your tail.
Because I was actually even confusing him for I thought he was in DTP.
No, this time in the place, Ludacris? No. That's 2 Chainz was in DTP. 2 Chainz.
Chingy.
Yeah. Oh,
it was Chingy.
2 Chainz
2 Chainz was in DTP.
Yeah, he was called...
I did not know that.
What was his name? Titty Boy. They used to call him Titty Boy.
Yeah, I'm glad he changed his name. Because what is Titty Boy?
He used to like tits a lot, maybe.
Like who even like...
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like
I just found out you interviewed Vusi when he was here 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Right? You guys be here talking to me like I'm a normal person. Guys, you need to kneel down when you see me.
I think I even have that thing. So.
You have the video. Oh. Yeah, I did. And do you know what's crazy about that interview? That interview was one, live. Yeah. Remember me, I'm not a live TV person.
Right.
My shows are all recorded.
Yeah.
But that interview was live. Secondly, I was informed about it about like less than 5 hours before. So I had to prep and everything and wrap my head around doing live TV all within like a space of like 4 hours.
But look at you.
I don't know. It's one of those things I don't know.
No, because if you did that thing live, then that only means one thing.
I was scared shitless.
No, but you look just amazing on it.
Yeah, I look calm. That's the thing, because I'm a professional. What was I going to do? I was going to go in there and start stuttering.
Do you remember this?
Oh my God. I look like a baby.
Yes. What motivated me to go into TV presenting? I've always been drawn to the media. So it's always, I just didn't even have to be motivated. It was just my calling and I felt it from when I was a kid. So when I grew older, I decided to pursue it and luckily it has turned out very well for me.
I was 25
How
and
am I
like
finding
that?
the entertainment industry in Uganda?
God. I was a baby. Look at my cheeks. I had like baby fat.
Yeah, we all
but I was cute though. I was still cute though.
You were still killing it.
Yeah, so that's where it all started.
Yeah, man.
Where I started my career.
The pivot.
Yeah. So my first show was actually with Maritza.
Yeah, shout out to the gang.
Shout out to the gang. Shout out to Maritza. Shout out to Cynthia. That's the Kwanzaa gang. And
I was about to ask you what happened to that.
nothing
I worked with
happened.
you guys like on a couple of projects.
What happened to
People
that
grew
is
and decided
not
to.
even that. It's just like life is so
Unpredictable.
weird. Like adulting just takes over. Like just the day that I've had today, for me to be able to sit here and have this conversation with you is also like a miracle, because you know how the day started. Yeah. So now imagine if times 3, times me, times Cynthia, times Maritza, everyone's having a day like that. It just got kind of difficult. Yeah. But soon come. We're gonna like do something different.
No, but I've seen also this
it's
thing
in the works.
happen. Like our parents like just asked themselves, like, what happened to these kids? When they were younger, they were inseparable. But right now, they can't even lift up a phone to call their friends.
Do you feel like sometimes like we grow apart from our friends?
Kind of.
Yeah, I think it happens. But I'm not saying that's what happened with us. I'm just saying like adulting is happening.
Yeah.
But they have so many situations like that where I feel like we just grow apart. We're not even beefing, and like when we meet, we vibe.
Yeah. No. Somebody put it very right. Like when you make it plus 35, this is what happens. You start. Remember
I'm not past 35, but go on.
No. Clarification. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like people might be out there trying to slide in the DMs. Then they see 35 and they're like, "We're not gonna manage. We're not gonna manage."
No. So it's something that happens when you hit that. It's like I'm at the point in my life where when I don't call you, that it's no vibe, no beef, no nothing. But when we meet, we catch it up from there.
Yeah.
It's not that he thinks, you're not calling me, what happened? It's no beef. You understand? People have duties and
that's just life.
Yeah. So I think that's also what happens to some people.
Yeah, sometimes that's what happens. That's true.
Shout out to Kwanzaa though.
Shout out to Kwanzaa. We're still there. We're still there. Don't worry about it. Watch the space. But yeah, so that
you like the original influencers.
Facts. It's good to be a trailblazer, and that's why we called it Kwanzaa, because we're like
Would be nice.
number one. We were the first.
Oh, shout out though.
What days? Anyway,
it's a good day. I feel like you should take over the pod.
Yeah, I love. You know what?
Meanwhile, do you have a non-compete with NBS? Like, would you pull up and do the podcast with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
So that goes to show you. Is this podcast a real estate show? No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, she's officially taking over the pod.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
I'm doing that. Okay, so we were gonna talk about the
what?
We're gonna first kind of like be brutally honest sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we have this platform to do that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the awards. Let's start closer to home, and then we shall branch out.
Yeah.
So the awards happened in Kigali.
Yeah. I saw famous.
By the way, full disclosure.
Right.
I don't know what happened. What happened?
I also really don't know.
You don't know, eh?
I was following on social media. I saw as I was saying, hey, I didn't win, but we represented.
You know what? I feel like I love Azawi. I think she has represented us well. Me personally, from the first song I heard of hers, which was Queen Nimino. I was like this, Queen Amino. Okay. What does it even mean? No, like what does it mean?
Joe, we need to get Jella on the line to tell us what Queen Amino means.
So you see why I got it wrong, because it doesn't have a meaning.
Yeah.
I want to be your Queen Amino. Anyway, I digress.
But also remember,
when I had her that time, I was like, this chick is gonna be a star.
Yeah.
She has represented. She has become a star.
Yeah.
And winning awards or not winning awards doesn't make you any less of a star.
She represented. She was there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because let me give you a fun fact. Do you know, Nikki she has never won a Grammy?
Yeah.
Nikki?
Menage.
Right? Like, does that make any sense to you?
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's not a representation of your talent.
That's crazy, yeah. For us, you walk down the street and the Rolex guy knows you, you're like, that's what's up.
That's my award.
Yeah, so you would win hey, but I was about to say Kenzo, but people know Kenzo. I was about to say
people know Kenzo,
it'd be like Kenzo who has a beat and people don't know you on the street. But
no, people know him.
Let's talk about Kenzo though. I think he has Bitcoin his mileage and did you ever think Kenzo would do whatever he's doing right now?
Did I ever think he would win the award? Absolutely not. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Right.
So
this is the time when Casper Nyovest was
yeah, so the fact that he did that, he clearly beat the odds. I no longer know what to expect. You know, when someone shocks you,
Yeah.
and now you can't put anything past them. Now I'm like, man, I wouldn't be surprised at anything he attempts to do. And for a time there, he did like really well,
Right.
in terms of putting music out and, you know, working and putting stuff out. But now I just feel like I haven't heard from him in a while. But that's just me though.
Yeah.
Is he putting out stuff?
Candy, rotate.
Yeah, but that was a banger. People liked that song.
Even Uptown Girls loved it. You know how we judge that a song as like really covered like that? Is that when the Uptown Girls like your shit?
Yeah. The truth is,
Yeah.
and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but there's not that many local musicians that I like or listen to. Not because they are not good, but it's because it's just not my genre. You know, my genre is hip hop.
Hip hop.
And R&B.
Yeah.
And there's not that much of that here.
Yeah.
So, by the time I know the song,
Yeah.
then it was a banger. Don't you think?
What's that sound called? Yeah, we have
Yeah.
endorsed that. So
We've
yeah,
endorsed
let's
it.
talk about hip hop though. Hip hop in the country, I think this year we saw something that had not happened in quite a while. Navio did his show.
Yay! I like
Many
that.
people were like comparing him to the guy in Cricket Oval. They were like, the show is going to fail.
Who is the guy in cricket? Oh, Chameleon.
Okwe Picture.
Oh,
Okwe
Gravity.
Okwe Picture.
Gravity,
Yeah,
right?
do you know what Okwe Picture means though?
Absolutely not. What does it mean?
Okay, let's fast forward. Yeah, Gravity, yeah, that's comparison.
Is it dirty? Does it mean something dirty? You know what? They wouldn't put it on a billboard if it was dirty, so it's not
Brizzy,
dirty.
they're going to kill you in the comments. You don't know what Okwe Picture means?
Why would I know what Okwe Picture means?
What?
I mean, what does it mean?
You like pictures. You like taking pictures.
That's not a word.
It is a word. What are you
Okay,
talking about?
moving on. So Navio's concert. Navio's concert.
were lit.
That
man.
was dope. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I didn't attend. Mostly because lately I'm just not really going out that much because I think, I don't know, age, social anxiety.
Yeah, we're talking about
A
that
combination of a lot of things. But I saw a lot of people on social media like posting.
Appreciating.
And it seemed like it was really a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
I'm so proud of him for doing that because we needed that. You know, the hip hop community in Uganda kind of needs help. Should I say?
Yeah.
And I don't mean to offend anyone if, you know, they feel like they don't need help.
Yeah.
But as somebody who loves hip hop,
Yeah.
I just, you know, sometimes it's
Difficult to get something new, something fresh.
yeah.
Oh, still speaking of Navio's concert, I think like a month, 2 or 3 ago, I'd interviewed The Myth when he dropped his record Conversations. I was like in love with this jam, dog. Because I'd taken the time without listening to a song, hip hop song, which has a really dope something you listen, gives you time to study the lyrics and understand the lyrics.
Yeah.
Conversations, I think that should be one of the
I think I
hip hop
actually
records of the year.
yeah,
to
I
me.
went to the launch of that
Yeah.
of his album.
Yeah.
It was really good.
System.
Yeah,
I like how he
System.
emphasized like you're like, yo, what's up, Maeve, man? Yo, talk to me about this album called System. It's like, dog, calm down. The album is called System. I like his emphasis on
with
that.
the U's at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Let me tell you my like memory of The Myth
Right.
and Navio, and like when we were younger. I
Right.
remember I was watching UBC and they were interviewing them. And this was first of all UBC like back in the day, like 100, like this was
but at least
2000.
But at least it's UBC, not UTV, because then that
Actually, no, it was
extreme.
UTV though.
No.
2000, it was
Nah,
literally the year
Brizzy, stop.
2000. Anyway, let me just say this. These guys come on TV.
Right.
And first of all, I think they were teenagers at the time.
Right.
They looked so hot.
Right.
I was like, oh my God, I've never seen boys so hot. And they
Yeah.
rap.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And this is the time when we were
Oh my
getting
God.
put on like hip hop from the US and everything.
Yeah. Oh, I thought Clear
it
Cut
was
were the
great.
coolest
Yeah.
people.
So it's great to have like people in your own country
Yeah.
representing all
Yeah,
that.
they did. They represented so well for the longest time, especially for us who like hip hop.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was nice. And it still is nice, to be fair. They're still creating music. And I think it's still nice that they're still doing it all these years later. 2000.
I like this.
2000. Like, do you realize how long
It's like
2000 was?
23 years.
23 years ago.
Dog. That's crazy.
Right?
Shout out to the Clear Cut.
Yep.
What's the thing called? That's their
What?
sign, right? It's like they're
I
starting.
mean, I don't know.
What was the highlight of the things you saw on the online for Naville's show? Because me, my highlight was when his little young boys came pull up on the stage representing.
His kids?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
that's
two
so
little
sweet.
tiny joints.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
Llewellyn and Kingdom. Yeah.
You even know the names.
Oh, baby.
All right. you were there.
That's how. No. I was.
You
online.
weren't there, so you have all this information from
Best
attending
of
virtually.
Yeah. But that's virtually is killing it right now.
Let's talk about like Africa as a whole.
Right.
The hip hop scene in Africa. Who do you think is like top of
Calligraph.
mind? Top of mind.
Calligraph.
Okay.
To make calligraph is like.
When was the last time I heard from Calligraph though? It's been years.
No, he has some records. You've been so caught up with this real estate thing.
No.
You haven't been in tune.
Okay, to be fair, ever since I left radio, maybe I'm not in
you're
touch
not,
as much.
You're not up to speed. But yes, he's been having a couple of records.
Okay, Casper.
New Vest, yeah. But also New Vest had a time out when he went, I think around COVID, when he was doing Amapiano. I think this is a thing like the lead guy, Cairo's dad, AKA. It's the same thing he was talking about, like, dog, niggas out here doing Amapiano?
But let me ask, does it now then take away from the fact that this person is a hip hop artist? Because if we're going in that direction,
Yeah.
there are many people who are like, sometimes you just have to go with what's trending and create music that's trending. Nikki does that a lot. She will just hop on a jam. It sounds like trash with Tekashi 69.
Yeah.
But she has made a trap song.
He's on.
Do you think Sarkodie, is it Sarkodie or Sarkodie?
Sarkodie.
Sarkodie.
Infamio. Yeah, Sarkodie.
You know
is
who
nice.
I miss?
Who?
Was he called Nato C?
The only MC with the MSC.
And MI? Like those guys?
A bagger.
Right?
Chairman. We used to call him chairman.
What happened to those
I
guys?
met those guys, Coke Studio. What year was that?
Mm.
I think could be the first Coke Studio. 2013, 2014.
Yeah. Like when it comes to hip hop in
Yeah.
Africa, who are like the people who are top of mind
Yeah.
for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is individual. This is strictly opinion based.
And then Gauss.
Hip hop?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just say this. It used to be for me,
On the continent.
yeah, it used to be Keiko. But
Used to be. What do you
it used to
mean?
be because she's not making music anymore.
No, she's still.
Yeah, just because she came back doesn't mean I haven't seen anything new from her. Like, I'm not going to now start lying.
Brizzy on fire.
I'm
yo!
not going to start lying that
Yeah.
she's on fire. Like, she used to be on fire.
Okay,
We
but
loved
where
her.
she
She was
left
killing
off?
it.
Where she left off?
She was fire, man. I used to feel like nobody could hold a torch to her.
Yeah.
You know? But let me tell you, you have to create a brand for yourself as an artist.
Yeah.
You need to like remain in people's faces.
Yeah.
People need to remember you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, even if like all those American artists there are some of them who haven't sung for years.
Yeah.
But we remember them or we think of
The
them
impact
because
of the-
they're always in our faces.
Yeah.
So even us, we need to create a culture of, it's not just about the music, it's not about the craft, it's about the brand.
Yeah. Oh, the girl I was talking about is Rachel Ray. She was nice with her band.
She was nice, but my thing is the fact that I can't even remember.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing. Is it? Okay, but the thing is also,
Yeah.
I feel like our industry is not as rewarding.
Oh, so people give up.
Yeah, people give
Easy.
up. Or people don't even invest, like, put in the energy to, like, shine or, like, to stand out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then going after the Kenyan ecstatic, come to Tanzania. There's this small girl,
I don't know any of the people you're talking about right now.
Rosary. Rosary is nice with the buzz.
Rosary. Was she a rapper?
She is a rapper.
Is it?
She just dropped a diss on Calligraph Jones like a couple of months ago.
She dropped a diss?
Yeah, because Calligraph said that Tanzania has no rappers
What do you think is the dopest diss track?
of all time.
I guess I would say of all time, but like that you can think of right now. Because right now you may not be able to think of the one that you want. But yeah, like, what do you think? There was the Big and Pac one, where Big said something, Pac said something.
Up, yeah.
There was the Nas and Jay-Z one. Nas said
Ether.
something, Jay said something. There was Nicki and Remy Ma. Should we bring it local? Because people may hate us, but like, we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Navio and Atlas. Do they have actual records?
No, did they? Did they?
I don't know.
Was that an actual beef?
Yeah.
It
What?
was.
That's an
Give me that
beef.
C. Give me that C.
That's an actual beef. Like, I still remember Hot 100 like playing these jams, yo.
Yeah.
But Navio has never replied or something, but Atlas always like. But I also feel like Atlas had this strategy of like, who's the biggest dog? And that's hip hop. And then they come for you.
That's hip hop, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hip hop is nothing without the beefs.
Yeah.
The beefs kind of make it what it is, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
and that's why when people like, for me, when I see people beefing in the industry, I'm like, if I were you, I would find a way to make money off of this.
Right.
Because it's like, you know, sometimes it goes south,
Yeah.
like with Park and Big.
Yeah.
Should never get there.
Yeah.
You should all just find a time, you sit down, have a conversation, say, you're stupid, you're also stupid, we move.
Middle ground thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I think beefs are necessary. But I listened to Ether recently. I'd never had it.
Yeah.
I'd had people talking
Disrespectful?
about it. I'd had people talk about
Was it
it.
mad disrespectful?
It was a bit much. The man
More
said,
than
you're
Park?
ugly, you're this. Like, nobody even, like, he was talking about Jay. Like, Jay was his small, irresponsible son who was annoyed him that day. like,
No,
and then
but that's
Jay-Z,
crazy, though.
Jay-Z, though.
Yeah, but you know, Nas is also Nas.
That is true. That
Yeah,
is
I mean-
true. I love Nas.
Isn't it funny how they're friends now?
And I love it because it's never that deep. People need to understand.
Yeah, eventually
It's
get
never
over
that
it.
deep, yeah.
Shout out to Navia and Atlas. Hope they one day, you know, find peace.
You know, like, now that you mention it, I'm yet to see them, like, ever doing anything together. And yet, you know, we don't know. I know Navio personally. I don't know Atlas personally, so I don't know what that situation's about.
Yeah, all them is my niggas, so
Yeah? So you should have them on the pod. Like, you have Navio one day, and then you have Atlas the other day, and just be like, yeah, so, like...
no,
squash the
me and Navio have had these conversations. There's a great rapper from Tanzania called Fit Cube. He almost made it happen for them to be in the same room at the right time, and there was a studio
Yeah.
that was about to, because we were about to have a studio session in his hotel room, and all these niggas was about to pull up. I was looking forward to that. I remember before we started recording, we were talking about Kampala, talking about Airport Taxi, we were talking
Yeah.
about what other group that was in that bracket. Because I think all these two were biting Young Money style.
Young Money?
Kampala was biting Young Money, and Airport Taxi was biting Kampala
Kamula.
style.
Okay, so I can see the Kamula airport taxi thing, but I can't see the Kamula Young
Young
Money
Money?
thing. No, I
The
don't
girl, Nicki, Drake.
know. No, but Young Money
Yeah.
wasn't a group. It was just a group of people. You get? It wasn't like you see how Kamula was a group?
Yeah.
Young Money just literally had that one song where Wayne said he was
Bedrock?
just he was saying he was just introducing them to, he didn't, it wasn't one song per se, it was one album, I think,
Yeah.
where he was just introducing them to the world, and then after
Right.
that he's like, you know, over to you. And I think that's how we got to know most of them.
Yeah.
Whereas Camp Muller, maybe they were inspired,
Yeah.
but if it was copying Young Money, then I admire how they turned it into their own thing,
Yeah.
because it didn't seem similar.
Yeah.
Whereas when Airport Taxi was created in Uganda, I felt
They were biting.
it was like copy paste. It was like here, the Ugandan version.
But they had a run.
No, they
like
were
for 2 years.
fantastic. What are you talking about? Those guys were great. I loved Airport Taxi.
Yeah.
And like the music they made for me
Yeah.
is a kind of music I listen to as Sabrina. Like
Yeah.
I listen to that kind of hip hop. I think it's fun and funky. And at the time I was young, so it was great. But then I just feel like when you get an idea that's not authentically yours, you need to make sure that you turn it into something that's authentically yours.
Yeah.
You can't just copy paste and then run with their idea. You can get inspiration, but then make it something more you get.
Customize it.
Customize it. And I feel like, I don't know, I could be wrong, but for me as the consumer, that's how I saw that they went wrong because of that.
Yeah, I think by the time they were banging in Uganda, I wasn't even here.
You weren't, eh?
Yeah.
But they were so dope.
Yeah,
I
they were
loved them,
dope.
and I loved Martha. I still love her. She has an amazing
Shout out
voice.
to Martha Haya. She has a new album or EP or something.
Yeah?
Because I saw Cynthia,
Yeah.
your person.
Yeah. She has an amazing voice. Like to this day, she just blows my mind how much talent she has. They all are talented. All of them are. That's why I say are. But I just don't know. I think it was a formula that was bound to fail because
It wasn't authentic, sustainable.
it wasn't sustainable because it wasn't authentic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
But
kill
remember
us
that.
for our opinion. It's a podcast where we just speak our minds.
Remember the era of like groups,
Yeah.
I loved groups.
And sing.
Because you are represented by
Boy
at least
bands?
one person.
Like boy bands?
Like boy bands.
And sing.
And sing and like Backstreet Boys. I think
Na,
kids
na,
these
na,
days
na.
have
Do
no
you-
idea
do
who
you
Backstreet
remember all
Boys are.
those records? Na, 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 na. I think that's what the boys used to mime in your schools, right?
I think it's okay. Now let's stick to the podcast. Let's just never
I killed it.
back then.
There was this guy, Said Zayo, na Zayo.
Is it Saint Nelly said? Saint Nelly said?
Oh, Saint Nelly said.
Is that not him?
Story. No, that's not.
Said Zeo.
Said Zayo, na Zayo, no.
Who was that?
Na. Price Teba.
Hey. So when I used to work on Hot 100,
Yeah.
we used to hear a lot of that music because Hot 100 used to like really push the hip hop agenda, Ugandan hip hop agenda.
Yeah.
But now I have no idea what's going. I can't lie, no idea. Is there a platform, like a hip hop platform for Ugandan hip hop?
Music now.
It's not there.
Maybe Mackenzie and what's that song?
The truth is, like, they are playing local music, but I'm saying specifically
Hip
hip
hop
hop.
station. No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so. I don't think there's any one of those. But for me, like at the time when I think that's one of the things that made me love hip hop a lot. Just like a radio station that's primarily
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
That's for me. That's my genre.
Yeah.
Like if you just even tell me there's a theme night that's a strictly hip hop night, like for me, I'll go. And the thing is, many Ugandans are not really hip hop people.
They don't get it.
They don't like it. They don't get it. They're like, man, what's this? Look at this guy is shouting. Like, look at this guy is making noise, and you're like, oh gosh. Now I have to explain to you what this is about.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like when even like the punchlines in the song, and because if you follow the pop culture, you understand exactly what they're talking about. But then the person is like, me, this one's bore me. One time I went on a trip, right?
Feel offended.
Yeah. One time I went on a trip with a couple of friends of mine.
Right.
And it was my birthday, and I was in this headspace of it's my birthday, so I'm going to listen to the music I want to listen to. I'm going to turn up. And I played, like, at the time Drake's album had just come out, Certified Lover Girl, Lover Boy. Certified Lover Boy. And I was like, oh my God, it dropped like 2 days before my birthday. I was like, this is the birthday anthem.
Yeah.
Go on the trip, what? So now we're chilling by the pool, music is playing.
Right.
And it's certified, and I'm having the time of my life.
You're banging.
And everybody was bored. Do you know bored? Of
Wait, what?
Of looking like, why is this chick doing this to us? Why is she?
What?
Yeah, like people don't like hip hop. Like a lot of people don't like hip hop.
What niggas do you hang out with?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't force people to. Like it's better when the person just naturally likes the genre, then they're you vibing. But if I have to force you to like my music,
country maybe.
oh my God, country, I will slit my wrists.
Because country just reminds me of my childhood, because that's why our parents used to play, like on Sundays, Saturdays, you know. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yo, Bree. So when are we doing this again?
I mean, you tell me.
I sort of feel like today this weather was also fucking with us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The weather hasn't necessarily, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Me, I think it's given us some good daylight.
Yeah.
But next time I'm pulling up is as soon as you invite me back. I don't know.
No, this shit is yours now.
It is, eh? You've handed over.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been real having you.
And it's on tape. And it's on tape.
This is our contract. I'm saying the contract.
Yo, it's been great, man.
okay.
Chilling out with Brizzy. We didn't talk about like the real estate things, cause she's there making money. She was like, don't talk about those ones. You need
I
to
didn't
take me
say
back.
that. I didn't say that.
No. What did you
No. Like, it's an interesting conversation to have. It's
Yeah, I had to bring it up.
Housing is important for everybody.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody needs like a place to call home.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're talking about right now.
No.
You know? And I'm
Actually,
saying.
that's Sabrina. This is Brizzy.
Yeah, this is Brizzy.
Two
Sabrina
totally
will
different people.
discuss. When the camera stop rolling, me and you will discuss the real estate things.
Yo, catch you on the next one. But yeah, it's been great having you guys tune in. Follow us on whatever.
Our respective social media handles.
Yeah.
Handles.
All that shit.
Yeah.
All that
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, mine is Sabrina Agasha, just in case he doesn't tag me, because I don't know. I can't put anything past him. So follow me.
Brizzy, you did
Everywhere.
me dirty. Yo, Brizzy, he did me dirty, yo.
Yeah, I'm glad you're even blood. No one
Yeah.
can see you. Get out.
Yo, it's been real. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Been a minute.